that's a weird, it's a weird thing to say, but it's very good to see you walking.
Nice to be able to walk, yeah.
You walking is an odd sight, I guess. I would imagine people are surprised by that.
Yeah, it's sort of the first thing. It's how you've grown, and you can walk.
Yeah.
That's what most people say to me.
How old were you when you started on Game of Thrones?
I was 10 years old.
10?
Yeah.
And that was your first thing, right?
First thing? Yeah, I think I'd done like a commercial before, and then Game of Thrones.
And then Game of Thrones. So I was thinking about this, because I actually think about that scene, now that Jaime Lannister's kind of become a somewhat good guy or whatever, and then and you remember, like, oh yeah, he shoved a child out the window, you being that child. What do you remember at 10 years old about, like, did they tell you what you were looking at?
Yeah, no, I was pretty much told what was going on.
Oh, you were?
But it just sort of meant that my mum had to give me the sex talk a little earlier.
She did.
And with some sort of topics that probably aren't covered by general sex talk, such as...
When a brother and sister are very much in love, like that kind of thing, yeah.
Don't act on it.
Well, yeah, that is a little bit weird. Where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
So I was born in a place called Surrey, and then grew up in Kent, which is countryside in England.
In Kent. And then you got into, like, school acting, or how did this start?
Well, it actually started because I found soccer club too cold, so I thought, what else can I do? Drama club. Yeah, I was able to do 6 auditions, and I just enjoyed sort of being part of this drama club. And then my 6th audition was for this HBO pilot, and I knew what none of those words meant.
Oh, you know what HBO was?
For Game of Thrones.
Wow, wow. And how old are you now?
20.
So, like, yeah, half of your life.
Literally half my life ever.
Most of your conscious life, this has been part of me.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers what they were doing when they were 3, so this is like your whole thing.
Yeah.
This is some first acting experience to have.
It's all down from here.
Are you in college now?
No,
Good.
I did start college.
Oh, you started college?
I gave it a shot, but it was...
And you dropped out?
I did. I left.
Good. I'm glad you did. I don't know why these people, you know, why go to college? What's the point of this now? You're an actor. I mean, focus on that, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I've been enjoying.
Why did you drop out of college?
Well, it was really hard to juggle it with filming season 8, but also it was kind of overwhelming, the response I had of students who were very, very big Game of Thrones fans.
Oh, yeah, right.
I didn't quite...
They see you coming, then they have a million questions.
Yeah.
And...
I can remember when I first arrived at my halls of residence, my flatmate opened the door and just sort of looked at me in a slightly stunned expression. And then apparently I went down to get some more stuff, and they had to have like a flat conference where they're like, oh my God, the Three-Eyed Raven is in our flat.
What about the teachers? Did they treat you differently? Were they...
No, I mean, at school, they were just way more interested in talking to me and trying to get spoilers. And in fact, one time I did accidentally drop a massive spoiler in a maths lesson when I was just talking to my maths teacher going, yeah, and I've just become really good friends with this guy, Dean, who plays Tommen Baratheon, and such a shame because he's dead now. And they're like, he's not dead. He's very much alive. So that meant I had no excuse not to get my maths.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask of a kid to keep secrets like that. I mean, it's, you know, you're not used to that pressure.
Well,
in fact, I feel like I could maybe crack you right now. So,
try me.
It seems that Bran, a lot of people think, is kind of the key to this whole thing. You've heard all these theories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Bran is 100% good?
I don't know. I think he's the Three-Eyed Raven who is definitely on the side of the living, but...
Definitely on the side of the living. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think Bran might be the Night King.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah.
Many
so Bran's
times.
not the Night King.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I feel like you confirm that he's not, right? I mean, if he's on the side of the living, unless the Night King is some kind of weird double agent.
Who says the Night King's dead?
Oh, what?
Right?
Oh.
Help me, HBO.
So at the end of the episode on Sunday night, now this we can talk about because this happened already, you are, your character, you're sitting there and there's Jaime Lannister and you haven't seen him since he gave you that shove right out the window. That was, I assume things are not weird between you guys as actors, right? I mean...
No, I hate Nikolai. There's a reason we're across the courtyard. I refuse to be in 3 feet of him.
But the look you gave him, you know, was like, oh,
yeah,
hello.
I'm kind of getting good at this sort of intense stare, but it's actually aided by the fact that I'm completely blind when I'm on set. I don't have my glasses and I don't have contact lenses.
How thick are the glasses?
And they're not that thick, but I need them to see.
You can't see anything.
But I can just remember I was doing one scene in season 7 with Sophie Turner, who plays Sansa, and she said to me, Isaac, your stare is like, you're staring into my soul. I said, I can't see you.
Yeah, that skill will come in handy in the future. When your eyes roll back in your head, is that an effect or is that something that you do?
It is an effect, but I can do it. I always offer to them, and they're like, no, we'll let VFX do
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Would you do it for us? We don't have any effects. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Did that develop, or is just something that you can do?
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that. I don't know. Hold on. Let me give it a try. I don't even know if I'm doing it or not. Am I doing it?
Not bad, yeah.
You know, they call me Squinty-Eyed Jim. I don't know if you're Well, I love the show. You do a fantastic job on it, and I look forward to seeing what's next. Who knows? Maybe you'll be one of the spin-off shows, huh?
Have to see.
Yeah. It's great to have you here. Isaac Hempstead Wright, everybody. Game of Thrones, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock on HBO. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Click below to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or if you want to be that way about it, don't.